You stumble at your new friends' directions through the growing gloom to a nearby, run-down little town. Wasting no time, you're given directions to the rooms upstairs, and you spend the night. As she said, well, it's on her. Apparently she runs this inn. It seems to be relatively well kept, and you get a good night's sleep. You wake up the next morning, come downstairs, and find her waiting for you. She leads you to a nearby nice little building where the warm aroma of bread touches your nostrils. 3 of you sit down for a nice breakfast. Oh, let me know if you want any more. We've got an excess. Our resident baker tends to go a little overboard, so, we've got an excess. Please, eat it up. He feels bad if we don't. She slides a big basket of bread onto the table.
Oh, alright. Is he a cat?
No, if it's okay, could we handle that after breakfast?
Sure.
Handle that.
I don't think, looks worried for half a second. It's strange. This lady's, generally pleasant demeanor is only disrupted when speaking about this cat. Her brow furrows for half a moment. I don't think they're gonna get any worse in the meantime.
Alright.
Ned thanks you for bread. He reaches over, one, animation clips into his hand.
Velvet watches him like a hawk.
Oh, I'm really sorry. One more thing. Your friend, I think? Firefly, was it? They unfortunately didn't sign in for the night. Someone named Selene took their place, though. It's okay, we had a spare room. It's fine, I just wanted to let you know in case you had to say goodbye or something like that.
In the background near a window, you see Selene, fall out of the window upstairs.
I bet she took one of her portals.
She crashes down in the trees, still in Firefly costume, and as she's running through, switching back into her normal costume, grabs a pickle for the road.
Oh my god, okay. Yeah, you rifle through the pickle jar over here. You just add a pickle to your inventory. I'm gonna give you this pickle. It recovers 1 HP.
Ooh.
That's the way the pickle crumbles.
Atticus holds up a piece of bread. What is this made of?
That's actually a good question. If you want to talk to our, baker, you absolutely can. He's really interesting. The parts that he put into it are, she raises a finger, discipline? Other than that, oh, hi there. You must be Selene.
Ah, yes, I am. Let's see here. Is, the room available and all that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, it's a little, used, I guess? You might be bunking with, that nice gentleman over there. Her
Ned,
voice...
it's been years! She, slides into the table and throws an arm around him. How you been, buddy?
Ned has been fine.
That's
she
great
looks
to hear.
Genuinely taken aback by this. Well, I'm not gonna judge. It's nice to see you guys reunited.
Taking it back.
Selene looks to the other 2 people across the table. Oh, hello. I'm so sorry. That was very rude of me. Selene, it's very nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Velvet. How do you do?
Velvet's sizing you up. It is pretty clear she 1000% knows you are exactly the same person, regardless of your
Impossible.
outfit change.
Is there anything I can roll for trickery?
You will fail.
Let me try.
She's like sizing you up in a way that isn't is this the same person, but is does she want me to play along with this? I guess I will.
I get the feeling that Selene, while she's a very good thief, she's still an idiot.
Celine's
Oh, well, here you go, Selene. Here's a basket of bread. I think there's, lifts up the side of it. Yeah, there's a pie hidden under here.
Oh.
Does the pie also have discipline?
Yes.
I don't know about this. I'm not used to eating a metaphysical concept.
No, don't worry, it's fine.
Velvet takes a fork and knife and cuts a piece of the pie and eats a very small bite of it to demonstrate it's not poison or whatever.
Hello, Atticus. This is Selene.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Selene extends a hand across the table.
Did you drop your mask through a portal?
Selene, she just freezes, her face goes pale. Not sure what you mean, kiddo.
I hope you didn't lose it, did you? It was really cool.
We just met.
Oh, that actually reminds me, I'm not 100% sure I got officially your names. Like, I got them off the register. But,
Hello, I am Townsman Ned P. Canman.
she kind of, like, mutters to herself on the side, okay, yeah, I thought that was fake. Okay, hi. Ned, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Delphinium. You can call me Delphi, though. That's good. It's short. It's efficient.
You get 1 friendship point.
I know that was supposed to be expository, but it sounded like a threat. Just like, you get 1 friendship point. Do not fail.
Do not squander this.
Yeah, Delphi looks over to the side at you, Selene. Is that good?
Oh, that's great. Oh, listen, Delphi, he doesn't just hand those out.
Oh, okay.
I've known this guy for years. I've got 2.
Yeah, no, he handed me one, and out of curiosity, I asked for another one, and he just kept saying, I already gave you that point. And no matter what I did, the dialogue wouldn't advance any further.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Ned. And you're Selene. Hi. What do you do? What's your job?
She freezes. She's never thought of that.
What?
Delphi begins to panic equivalently, having fucked up small talk immediately.
She quickly looks at the. I'm a traveling breadsman.
Oh, you're a traveling breadsman. That is fascinating. I too like bread.
Yeah. Nope. I know
Yeah, that's
lots
good.
about
You must
it.
be very disciplined.
That's real good. Thank you. Nice to meet you, Selene. Whew. Okay, I messed up the last one. Hi.
No,
Velvet.
that's great.
Thank you for treating my arm. You're a doctor, I already know.
Yes, hi, my name is Velvet. I'm a doctor, I'm not as anything as lofty as a breadsman.
Selene just takes a chomp out of the bun and is like, yeah, I know.
that was a less of a nice try, idiot. That was like a little, just flashes you like a really small grin. Like she's glad that she's decided to be in on it.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Jillian. Jillian over here. Hi, everybody. This is Jillian.
Hello.
Hello, Jillian.
Small lady with a big watering can waddles over.
Jillian, this is Selene. She is a wandering breadsman.
Breadsman.
That is Ned Pecan Man. He is a town guard.
That is right, I am town guard.
This is Velvet. She's a doctor. She's the one who actually treated my arm. Kind of motions with the sling. And in the back over there, we were just about to get to introductions.
Hi, I'm Atticus. I make things. I make things for people to try to help them or make them go faster, usually.
Oh, what types of things have you made go faster in the past?
Well, I guess they usually things with chassis and wheels. Some cars, bikes. There was a big thing with treads once. We took the cannon off and put it on the exhaust so it could go super fast for little bursts, and then sometimes it wouldn't fall apart. I fitted wheels to a toaster once. That's what was supposed to go in the bread. Oh,
You got it,
okay.
Slugger.
Yeah, that would fit a lot better.
What did you put in?
Delphi,
Beets.
are these
Just a whole beet? Didn't even slice it? Just smooshed?
these are the people you found yesterday?
Well, as you work it in and it cooks, it sort of starts to caramelize a little, and then as long as you can take it out before it gets stuck, you get a really tasty treat.
You know what they say, all toasters heat.
They do say that, Ned.
Would you like to know more about toasters?
I'm good.
She kind of wiggles over and leans over to Delphi.
These are the people you found yesterday.
They're more the people that found me
Oh.
yesterday.
Wait, yeah, you got hurt, didn't
They,
you? Why did you do that?
Yeah, they saved my life.
Are you okay?
Yeah, thanks for asking. I kinda went out to meet the doctor, and, well, the doctor found me.
Okay.
Oh, I figured you were on the train. Were you bear napped?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess.
Oh.
I heard a big sound, I ran over, and, yeah, suddenly, out of nowhere, BAM!
Well, in that case, I'm glad I ran into Atticus when I did. Who knows how many people might have been bear napped had we not gotten to that bear. Though I guess he probably could have hotwired his way out of the bear.
Last session sure did end with Atticus hotwiring a bear.
Selene just takes another bite out of her bread. Oh man, bear, that sounds neat. Didn't hear anything about that.
Sounds scary.
I'm really sorry. Bears aside, are any of you guys from the city? Grew up in a city? Maybe spent your whole lives in a city? She suddenly seems actually
No, town.
actually kind of worried.
My dad's been to a city.
I've spent some time in the capital.
You might want to stop eating the bread. It might make you sick.
As a traveling breadsman, I think I know a thing or two about
Delphi,
bread.
they don't get sick that easily.
Okay, I maybe, I guess.
What did you put in it?
No,
Besides
I've-
discipline.
I've just heard that people from cities, you know, they have access to food that is purified. Yeah, no, they've got those devices. Kind of scratches the side of her head, like those artifacts, the purify food and drink thing. We don't have those out here, so people who live in the city kind of get sick. If they eat bread that isn't purified, and
They all have those?
Bluebell is pretty notorious for how hygienic it is.
Yeah, Velvet Snickers.
Based on the clarity and the conviction with which she said that, she buys that 100%. She probably hasn't been to Bluebell.
It depends on the tempo. I mean, it's a vertical city, so water drains in weird ways, and sometimes it'll just rain through gutters and things. It's disgusting, quite frankly.
So, you're sure you're okay?
Oh, I'll be fine.
I mean, of course you're gonna be fine. You're a doctor.
Yes.
I didn't know any city had to deal with problems like rain. How often does it, like, how long can you stay in the rain before you start to take permanent skin damage?
Looks expectantly at the doctor.
I don't think I've ever heard of anyone taking skin damage.
Well, I mean, it doesn't rain very often in the rocket wastes, but when it does, it's usually, you have about 20 seconds to get to some kind of cover.
All
I'm sorry,
right.
where are you from?
I think the rest of the world mostly calls it the rocket wastes. It's a big, flat, windy place. There's lots of cool old wrecks, and usually a new one falls every week or so.
Well, next time someone in the alleyways of Bluebell is complaining about the water quality, I'll be able to tell them it could be worse.
Yes, it could be highly acidic and toxic compounds. Speaking of which, Atticus takes a piece of bread and turns away and starts, takes something out of his pocket and starts examining it really closely.
Are you putting a screwdriver into that bread?
No, I'm just taking a closer look at some of these compounds. This seems to be some kind of milled bacterial growth, but I don't recognize the plant that it comes from. Are you sure it's not beets?
Jillian, who has been cleaning in the background, going around tidying things up since you guys have been mentioning dirty stuff. She's just there with a broom and looks up and blinks at Delphi, really?
It's fine. It's definitely fine.
Okay.
I'm a little worried about one of our guests, but that's okay. Selene, as you take another bite, something about this does taste familiar to you in particular. It's deeply reminiscent of home. As it starts to set in, you remember a few things about your past life up in Snowdrop. You're pretty sure you don't remember anything about a purify food and drink artifact or device.
Oh, they definitely didn't have one.
God, no. That was probably part of, your parents mentioned something about not being able to access government facilities due to not being able to strictly afford the taxes. So everything that you had was always baked fresh. whenever anything left over was thrown out at the end of the day, or distributed to other people in your district. You, taking another bite, you start to recollect, and the rest of you, almost like a strange hazy fog begins to overcome your mind slightly, almost as if you're feeling contact emotion from this. Warm memories of baking bread and just confectionery treats stacked high in a small, cramped building fill your minds for but a second and then fade. And you sit there, looking down at your meal.
Atticus, have you ever fed birds before?
I fed salamanders.
That is like a bird.
Yeah, little,
We
yeah.
can feed some birds after breakfast.
She takes like 2 or 3 handfuls of the numerous breads and then just shoves it unceremoniously into her pockets.
Well, I don't detect any known toxins in this bread, but that did seem to be that what I just experienced was sort of typical of a psychotropic reaction to fumes. So I might just. I'm gonna put this through the old. He fishes a device out of his pocket. This is a miniature version of, well, if you were out in the rain for, let's say, 25 seconds, you'd usually want to put your entire body and any clothing you were wearing through one of these. But this is just big enough for food. He sticks a piece of bread through. There's like a. And comes out the other end. It is like bone white. He takes a bite out of it and it snaps like plaster of Paris. Ah. Well, that's horrible.
Selene just kind of shakes her bread. That's whole wheat for you.
Spit that out. Try regular.
Velvet holds out her palm give me that. Just spit that shit out right here, and presents him some regular bread.
Oh, I mean, okay, but I might. If I take another bite of this, I might start hallucinating again.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Listen, maybe you just need to branch out a bit, because we got enough here. Grab a muffin or something.
I'm sorry?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right. Yeah, okay.
They're the breads that are shaped like explosion clouds?
Yeah, they're
Oh my god.
Yeah,
There's
no, the
multiple breads? Why would someone eat the one that's not shaped like an explosion?
She wanders back over. Oh, if you guys aren't busy, I could probably show you around the crossroads.
Oh,
Ned would like this.
well, that'd be pretty swell.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on the way over to the patient. Stops.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Patient.
Hopefully
Yeah,
I can find some birds.
Yeah. Hopefully we can find some birds along the way. It's a little late, but yeah, welcome to the crossroads, everybody. This is the beginning of your official tour. Oh, no, actually, no, official tour starts over here. Jillian's part of the tour first.
Hi,
Once you're
Jillian.
over.
What?
I decided to show them the place, so, what better place to start than with Jillian? Ta-da!
Wow.
Amazing.
Small, timid
Hello.
wave.
Jillian, what do you do around the crossroads?
Well, I was just gonna go out and check the hives, actually. I make clothes and different fabrics and stuff, and I use I never have a good way to describe this. Delphi, what do you call it? I don't know.
You are she struggles with the word.
She just holds out her hand, and tons of small beetles crawl out and start falling to the ground.
Bugs, help me.
That is
Oh,
fascinating.
don't step on them, please.
That
Don't
is
step on them.
She starts sweeping them up.
No, of course not. That is charming.
Velvet takes some of the pocket bread and scribbles some of it so it becomes dust in her fingers, and then tries to put it on some of the bugs to see if they ant carry it.
Jillian's actually kind of surprised by this and looking up
Oh wow, usually people are really creeped out and they're like, ew, it's the bug girl.
so she's just watching you wow.
Do you raise them?
Yeah, mostly, if it's not ones that I've raised, there's a lot just hanging about outside and, being bugs.
Are they all your friends?
Yes.
Is this a fetch quest?
Ned, registering a single line, climbs behind the counter. Delphi maintains her, like, set, happy expression. She begins to sweat.
So, seeing Ned, like, getting behind the desk, Selene very casually creates a portal under his feet and then makes him, like, pop up from the ceiling above, drops him.
Ned just continues his walk cycle like nothing happened.
It is you. Are you undercover?
She, like, just looks down at Atticus. We just met today, kiddo.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no?
You're not a safety inspector, are you?
Delphi freezes.
Selene, like, crosses her arms, looks down. No, I normally cause trouble. Besides, I'm a breadsman. I'd be at the bakery right now if I was going to be inspecting anyone.
Yes, Atticus, I think you're confused. You're confusing this lady with the other woman that we rescued from the bear with the very flashy outfit.
This is awkward, so I'm leaving to check the hives. Sorry, goodbye.
Bye, Jillian.
Goodbye.
She, like, picks up her big froofy dress and, like, starts carrying it. You see some more bugs fall out.
Aw, Jillian
I'm
likes
just
you
picturing.
guys.
I'm just picturing there's like a trail of bugs following behind her.
I like to think that, like, as you're going by, there are some bugs that are way behind you, but then there are other bugs that are helping, like, hold up the back of the dress so it doesn't get too dirty on the ground.
Atticus looks around nervously for things that could be construed as safety violations. You're not worried about the bugs, are you? I think they're really nice. You shouldn't say anything.
Oh, if anything, that's giving them bonus points. Are you kidding me? That was just charming. That's presentation.
Velvet's just following the trail of bugs.
Listen, kiddo. I wouldn't worry about anything. All right, this place is in tip-top shape. Look, I even got a little form here. She pulls out this, like, basically, it's like a napkin, and it's been crappily written on, and it just says, all good here, smiley face. See, look at that. It got the all good here. That's a really hard one to get, and she got it, and I've only been here for, like, 10 minutes. I'm new to town. Very new.
All good here. Okay.
Oh, you get your stationery from the same place I got my doctor's license.
Selene widens her eyes. Great. I'm really surprised we didn't bump into each other in Imagination Land.
If you ever want to eat or have a drink outside, you can come over here. There's a little outdoor patio.
Oh, this is lovely.
Yeah. We just set that up recently.
That's a lot of breads.
Yes. The bread is up next. Get, gird, get, prepare. It's all she says and wanders past. She, like, she shoves past you. She's like, I guess, how tall is Selene?
Selene is, like, probably 5'10", 5'11". She's fairly tall.
That's pretty tall for a girl.
Yeah, no, I think Delphi's probably an inch or two shorter than you, if I had to guess.
So Delphi's quite tall.
Is Velvet the tallest?
Oh, Velvet's like this.
Oh,
Yeah,
Velvet is short.
Yeah,
Velvet's like
exactly.
she's like 6'11". She's Velvet's like 5'4" to 5'6".
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Velvet is short. She's barely 6'3", says Jello.
Says Jello, his voice echoing over the mountain peaks.
Yeah, she squidges past you. She's pretty tall, but, like, you guess that a lot of that is hat and ear.
So, need to prepare myself, huh? Now, see,
Yeah.
Atticus, this is where I need to take some proper notes, seeing as I'm a breadsman, all right? This is very important. As you can see here, they've already left out a bunch of bread outside, and no one here to make sure that, it's taken
If
care
you're a
of.
breadsman, why can you make portals?
Well, because sometimes you need to make speed deliveries, or someone else was doing that.
You can make portals too?
No!
You can't?
No.
Oh.
No, I can't. I really, no.
She wilts slightly. I was really hoping for another shot with that firefly yesterday. I botched things up real bad, and, I kind of feel bad.
Firefly? The master thief? Oh, I've heard of her. She's real good, and trust me.
She has a reputation?
Oh my goodness, yes. In Snowdrop and further to the north, oh my gosh, she is like cream of the crop, one of the best of the best. So it's pretty fortunate that you met her.
That's
Next time, you should try to get her autograph. I'm sure she would totally do it, and
I
she'd
would
be...
love an autograph. I can't believe I blew it in front of somebody so famous.
What's this? I have an extra in my pocket that I found somewhere. She just hands you one. Oh, and look at this. It's just like those mugs you get where it just says like someoe's name. It says Delphi. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, she's got her... Oh, now I'm extra nervous. I've got to practice dual casting for the next time I meet her.
Delphi, you fucking
A
marshmallow.
lot of pressure on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Can
okay.
I have one?
Yes. She reaches in like not even a moment later.
Oh
Delphi,
my God,
Delphi looks
Selene.
down, eyes glittering at Atticus. Look at us, we're so lucky.
I'd like, what are the odds? Atticus, which is like an old man's name, and Delphi, which I've never heard of in my life.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, get ready, everybody. This is a master breadsman. She throws open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Ain't no one gonna beat Mama.
It's a swinging door. It's like one of those cowboy doors.
I see.
Ka-tung,
I
ka-tung,
see.
ka-tung.
I see. There's a Civ boy.
Reaches on
Yeah,
his
As you
hinges.
Yeah, what do you
step
want?
into the warehouse, your footsteps bouncing off the ceiling, there's suddenly an immense aura that fills the room and seems to be bearing down on you. The tall figure, silhouetted by the forge in front of him, very slowly turns around and exhales, not smoke, steam. He steps very slowly towards the group that has just entered his domain, and he places a hand on the counter, the stone masonry almost buckling under the weight he puts on it. He looks at right past you, Delphi, straight to Selene, the one still lingering in the entry. His eyes are like that of a predator's, and they lock onto you.
Oh, Selene steps forward.
Celine's mostly like at first blocked by Delphi's just like mass. She's got a big fluffy tail that kind of like sticks up in your way. You feel this gaze punch through all of it like she's a piece of paper. She's standing there just smiling.
I assume you're the local baker.
He stomps forward 2 very large strides and stands before you looking down. He's like over 7 feet tall.
As Velvet sees that, like, oh, I think you're the baker. Boom, boom, boom. She just mutters under her breath.
Looks like I'm gonna have to heal her again.
Me.
He reaches out a towering hand. You can almost, Atticus, Velvet, you swear you feel the earth rumbling. And then he pats you on the head, Selene.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, I'm a baker.
And I'm a breadsman, and also I dabble in baking myself.
He kneels down a little bit to kind of look at you. You bake?
I must admit, I haven't done it in a while, and Mama and Papa are much better, but I know my way around the kitchen.
He gives you a big, toothy grin. It's not quite a smile. It's almost a smile. Then he stands back up to his full height, turns around, and goes back to work.
Thank you for the bread this morning. It was lovely, very refreshing.
Yeah, this is Levin. He's not the best at introductions, but you made
Not the best? Are you kidding me? Perfect.
You made such a good impression that normally
Listen,
people run and scream, and that hurts his feelings a lot.
Oh, I should have asked, can I collect samples? Atticus has been taking small pieces of each of these breads.
Levin turns from the forge that's been repurposed into an oven, and says, "Small boy, eat, grow."
Thanks. I just had breakfast though. No, but I need to.
He reaches into the back of the forge, not even any safety gloves, into the flame, pulls out a what looks to be some sort of scone, walks over, kind of stares down at Selene.
Oh, my apologies.
Then he steps forward and holds out his hand to Atticus. His hand is steaming, and as is the scone, and he says, "Careful, hot."
Oh, no problem. Atticus takes out a work rubber glove thing and puts it on. This can withstand engine temperatures. I'm sure it'll be fine.
What about your mouth, darling? Because if you're gonna eat it,
No, hang on. I've still got.
Don't put-
He flips his cloak inside out. I've still got some extra of this. Takes out some of the flame retardant goo and just smears it on the inside of his mouth.
Okay.